All right. I know we're running a little late here, and I know you're all in a hurry to get back to your cell, so I'm going to keep it short as I can, okay? And plus, I don't want them to keep me here any longer either, okay? I've ate here before. It's not good. And have they done anything with the wine list yet? So I'll tell you, when I was here, it was not good. You know, I spent 11 years of my life in prison. 11 years. All the things that I did in my life, all the rebellion, all the times that I rebelled against my family, against society, it cost me something. I paid a price, time out of my life. And you know, today, I have a great life. I have true freedom. I head up a team of 9 other guys called the CONQUERORS International Strength Team. And we travel all over the world, doing feats of strength and preaching in schools, churches, and even in prisons. And if you would have told me 10 years ago that I would have spent most of my time in school or church, I would have laughed at you. And then told you to pass me whatever you were smoking. Because it had to be good. Because growing up as a young man, something started to change on the inside of me. My heart, you see these bricks back here, I know you're all wondering what's going on with these bricks. This is a stack of 8 apiece concrete, 2-inch thick, heavy concrete blocks. One of the feats of strength that we do all over the world is we crush these stacks of concrete with various parts of our body. And when I came in here today to set up, I had to stack those things up there brick by brick. That's kind of how the hardness in my heart started out, brick by brick. You know, I didn't just wake up one day and have this huge wall on the inside that's keeping everybody else out. Keeping my family out, keeping God out. I built it over time. I ran from the pain that was in my heart. I looked for escapes, sexual relationships, drugs, alcohol, the love of money. And it cost me, at the age of 16, I was convicted of an armed bank robbery. 16 years old. I did 5 years in prison. Most people say, hey, if we lock them up, make them go through all the programs, give them all that stuff, get them an education, they'll do better, they'll come out, they'll be in society, and they'll be good members of society. Well, it didn't work. Because all the programming that they gave me, all the education that they gave me couldn't change my heart, couldn't bring the walls down that I had on the inside. And so after a year and a half of being free, you see, just being on the outside of this fence or being on the outside of these walls doesn't make you free. Your freedom comes on the inside first. But I didn't know that. So I got right back into the same activities. This time I went at it with a gusto. I thought I was smarter. I was into organized criminal activity, drugs, guns, you name it, anything I could do to make money. And again, the law caught up with me. I went back to prison. This time I was facing life. But I met somebody in there who did something that nobody else could do. He brought the walls in my heart down. He brought the hardness down. He cracked through and brought light, life, and freedom into my heart. And his name is Jesus Christ. And if you're here today and you want true freedom, if you have walls in your heart, you want to see them come down, like you're going to see these two come down here in just a minute, then all you got to do is make one decision. But it's going to cost you something. I'm going to talk to you about that in just a minute. But right now, I need your help. Are you going to help me out there? I need you to get loud. I need you to clap. I need you to cheer. Come on, the walls are coming down. Come on, the walls are coming down. Let me hear you. Woo! Oh! Come on, let me hear you. You got to get loud. Oh! 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 Oh, you can do better than that. Come on now. Yeah, come on, raise your up for this place. Oh! 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 Yeah! Woo! I ate my Wheaties this morning, okay? You know what these feats of strength, crushing that concrete, It was an impossible thing the first time I did it. My first brick break was in front of 3,000 people. No pressure. It was hard. I was scared. Things were going on the inside of me. My adrenaline was flowing. And when I did it, it hurt. That one, it hurt too. But you know what? There's no pain on the face of this planet that compares to the pain of a heart separated from God. No pain. And now I want to switch gears as we close this program. I want to talk to you that are gathered here to see Operation Starting Line. You see, you might be in this room today, and you may have never broken a law in your life. Maybe you never even said a cuss word, although I doubt it, especially if you're married. And maybe you've even been at this altar or another altar at another church, but you got a wall in your heart. Maybe you've let some things brick by brick build up on the inside of you, keeping you away from the life that God intended for you to have. And I want to tell you that tonight, those walls can come down. It doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter if you've been like me to the bottom or been at the top in the world's eyes. Because let me tell you something. The only way to truly be at the top is to be with God.